Greetings, citizens of the internet. You can call me Nitro Indigo, and today I'll be judging books by their covers for a second time. The Japanese Harry Potter covers have a nice stylized oil painting look. While it's minimalistic, the cover of The Art of Being Normal tells you right away that the story is about someone who is transgender. The cover of Wonder once caused someone to ask me if it was about someone who only had one eye. Incidentally, my parents think this book is about autism. Neither of those are true. It's actually about a kid with a craniofacial abnormality going to school for the first time. The cover of The Howling Tower made me think it was an epic adventure story about a lost city in the desert, and it gave me Wind on Fire vibes. The actual book is about a world where bears keep humans as pets, and said bears speak in really weird syntax and give the humans stupid names. Speaking of the Wind on Fire, this cover of The Wind Singer shows a scene late into the book from a chapter fittingly titled Into the Fire. I had to read this book for school once, and we had to analyse that chapter title to death. It's a pun on the phrase out of the frying pan into the fire, meaning to go from one dangerous place to another. And, you know, they're literally walking into fire. While searching Goodreads for ideas for this video, I discovered The Forgetting Spell, which I haven't read, and its gorgeous cover. I love summer sunsets, and the girl releasing butterflies into the direction of the wind makes me think of a pleasant summer breeze. She also looks lonely. It reminds me of The Wild Beyond, and the first Japanese ending credit sequence for Pokemon Advanced. I like the cover of its predecessor, which I also haven't read, too, just not as much. Another book I'd never heard of before was The Star Thief, which immediately stood out to me when I saw it on Goodreads. I love the colour blue, and flying on a Pegasus made of stars looks extremely awesome. It looks like the two characters are escaping from somewhere. As well as sunset skies, I also like night skies, and day skies, and skies in general. The UK Wings of Fire covers are just ugly. The hyper-realistic CGI dragons fall straight into the uncanny valley, with eyes that are too far apart and jaws that are open too wide. The fire effect on the cover of the Dragonette Prophecy looks awful, and that dragon barely looks like Clay, the perspective character. The Lost Air is a lovely blue colour at least, but the shading just looks off. The Hidden Kingdom is an icky shade of yellow-green, and Glory is missing her forelimbs. And isn't she supposed to be colourful? Meanwhile, the German cover of the Dragonette Prophecy looks awesome! I don't know why they didn't translate the series title, though. Speaking of dragons and Germany, I really like the 2005 UK cover of Dragon Rider. Not only is it glittery, though you can't see that in this picture, but the sky perspective gives you the impression that this story is vast. While the characters are silhouettes, you can still tell what they look like. Fire Drake has the body plan of a Western dragon, but the wise look of an Eastern one. Dragon Rider holds a special place in my heart because it's the only work of fiction I have experience with that isn't from the Anglosphere or Japan. Now let's talk about something completely different, non-fiction. Yes, this series doesn't just cover novels. I used to be really obsessed with Guinness World Records, and you can tell how much the visual design has changed over the years just by looking at these spines. They used to try too hard to look futuristic, but nowadays they look more rounded. Let's finish off with Eva, a rather depressing novel about a girl who gets her mind transplanted into a chimpanzee to save her life. This cover is simplistic, but still gives me an idea of what the titular character looks like, while the sepia tone makes me think of old photographs, a distant memory, just like Eva's human body. Chimpanzee Eva, meanwhile, is gazing up towards the future.